Council President. I have a dry throat. I yelled a lot last night, so. Council Vice President, Lorena Guglielmi and Paul Carifi. Paul and I have been friends for many years, and we're going to continue that friendship. That's very important to me. I sat in the same room on 2017, December 18th. We were swearing a police officer. Chief? Where's the chief? Where's the chief? Okay, good thing you didn't leave. Anyway, and he remembers. I said it was only a temporary leave, and I will be back. And it came true. But it doesn't come true. And this didn't happen because of me. It happened because of everybody here, all the residents, my run-in mates, all the people here in Parsippany. I bleed Parsippany. I always have. And this is the most exciting time because it's like the Olympics. When you don't win, you got to wait 4 years to come back for the gold. But I couldn't have done it all by myself. I mean, it's really nice to see so many wonderful people here that I grew up with. I went to high school with Glenn Elko. Put your hand up, Glenn, don't worry. And, you know, Paul Breslau was in the back. We all went to the same high school, and that's what's pretty neat about Parsippany for me. I can tell you this, as a mayor, as a business administrator now, I have a lot more knowledge. And I bring that with me to Parsippany. I was a business administrator for 4 years, and I learned the ins and outs, and that's important. You think as an elected official you know everything, become a business administrator and you realize how much you don't know. Right, Alan? You realize what you don't know and some of the things, and I bring that experience. But there's a gentleman in the back that I just want to recognize because it's important. I'm a big baseball and football fan. And we have the coach from Parsippany Hills High School here today, the coach of the band. I went to every game, I went to both high school games. But I was very honored when the coach and Parsippany Vikings Football Association gave me this. This is Viking forever. And Coach, I never really had a chance to thank you, but thank you very much because I'm a Viking forever. So if I come back there and tackle you, I appreciate it. The township of Parsippany Troy Hills needs to be fixed. Let's put it that way. And my running mate Frank Neglia hit it right to restore pride in Parsippany. Pride in Parsippany is, to me, I remember that slogan in the 80s from Frank Priori. I remember Frank Priori, the mayor then, talking about pride in Parsippany and how he escalated to be something. The last 4 years, there hasn't been much pride. And I will say one thing, the pandemic didn't help much. But that being said, we're going to bring the pride back to Parsippany. I look forward to working with my council colleagues and all the township employees. I always felt, as a mayor, I felt that I treated the township employees in a way they needed to be treated. And that's like human beings. Because success as a mayor in the past wasn't about me. It wasn't just me. And it wasn't me most of the time, let's face it. It's the township employees that go out there, plow your roads, pick your garbage up, police the township. Our volunteers here in Parsippany, or the 6 fire districts, or 2 ambulance, our rescue and recovery. That's what makes Parsippany, Parsippany. It's not me, but I have to say, over the years, I went through 2 hurricanes, really bad storms, and man, we worked like a schedule that was just totally amazing. And I want to thank all, if anyone, there's some township employees here, thank you for those last 8 years of doing such a good job for Parsippany, and I look forward to working with the township employees again. I'm going to close it up with this because I could speak forever. 4 years is a long time to wait. You don't realize it. And I'm going to tell you a date where I almost backed out of the race. It was about March 23rd. And I have to thank one more person before I go. If I get emotional, I apologize. My friend Danny Magada, who couldn't be here today for reasons I can't explain. But that guy, man, when he started to bring back Barberio, I told him, you're crazy. Don't even do that. Well, you know what? he didn't care. He persevered. And I have to thank him because he really, really got my name out there. And the residents never forgot me. I go into ShopRite, I go into any store, and they bring that up. And there's another person who's not here with us today, and that's my good friend, and I miss him dearly, Vincent Ferrara. I served on the council with Vinny, but didn't matter council. He was a friend. He was a truly, truly good friend. That was one of the reasons why I felt I couldn't move forward. Because without Vinny, I said, I can't run. There's no way. But I felt Vinny would want me to run, so I ran anyway. But now I'm going to go back to March 23rd and dry these eyes up. I said to Frank, I don't think I'm going to run. I don't have that fire in my belly. You need to have that fire in your belly to run for the township mayor for Parsippany Trails. Because if you don't have fire in your belly, believe me when I tell you, you can't run. So Frank said to me, I'm not going to say the words he used. He says to me, you're running, you have to run. I said, I just don't have it. And then he said something to me that sparked me, and he goes, dude. Then another word followed. And he said, everywhere I go, people are asking me if you're running. And I want to thank you, Frank, for convincing me to move forward, because I wouldn't have if we didn't have that conversation. That being said, we are going to restore pride in Parsippany by running mates. The council behind me, we're going to make Parsippany #1 again. Yeah.